Good morning guys, and welcome to Ali's Cards and Knickknacks. Today we'll be doing 2 cards and some gift tags using the frosted gingerbread stamp set. It's in the annual catalogue, the mini catalogue here. Remember to leave me a comment so you can tell me who's watching. And here is some of the catalogue pictures. Now the gingerbread bundle is $84.50, which you get the full stamp set and dies, and the dies match the DSP, which is very exciting. And the DSP is excellent. And if you would like the DSP, the paper, it's 6x6 paper pack, and let me see how much it is. It's $20. And you get a huge amount, so 48 sheets, so that's a lot of paper. So here we go. I'll just turn the camera down. There we go. So here we go, guys. Now this morning, these 2 lovely Christmas cards we'll be making. If you'd like a kit, just let me know, and I can either post or hand deliver if you're local. And you can watch the video on YouTube for Ali's Knickknacks. And here are the gift tags. There we go. Now your kits come, they look like this. So these are what your kits look like. And it's $15 for all 3. And that'll make you 2 cards and 4 gift tags. So which one will we start with? Dilemma. Okay. See, when you get your kit, you get lots of little things. So these little gems here and your ribbon. Now, you need to buy the stamp set if you want to use the same stamps here. But I'm sure lots of people have their own stamps if you don't want to buy the whole set. Now this is a standard card size, which you just fold in half. There we go. I'm just looking for my bone. And that's our base card. Okay, this is called Old Olive is the colour. First layer is real red cardstock, and that will be glued to the front, which I'll do now. So I hope everyone's having a nice day today. The weather's not the best, a bit gloomy here in Warhope. Now this is part of the designer series paper, DSP. It's beautiful paper, double-sided, and these here are actually from the DSP. You can stamp them, but I've cut them out. The dies match the DSP, so you can use your dies to cut them out. Which makes the paper very versatile, because I actually haven't done any stamping other than the sentiment. So there we go. Put the next layer on. Now this is cut 4 mils smaller than your second layer. I do all the cutting for you in the kits, so that makes life a little bit easier. That's to go in here, so make things easier. Comes together really quick. How's that? All right. Now, next stage. Now we've got Old Olive plain cardstock and some more DSP. As you can see there, I seem to have lost my photo. Hi, Kaz. Oh, I know. Guys, you didn't tell me I didn't turn the camera around. That's terrible. Okay, thanks, Kaz. Yes, you couldn't see me. Oh, goodness me. So I'll quickly run through. I'm very sorry about that, Kaz. We've got the plain cardstock, and I've folded in half. I've glued the red layer, and then I've glued the DSP down. And I've also glued the basic white cardstock in the middle. So there we go. And I do apologise for that little hiccup. Now this little piece of old olive cardstock goes in the middle. So hopefully my glue keeps working. So it's about 6 of these, just roughly around 6 or 7 up the top. And then we put the striped piece of DSP. All our DSP, Designer Series paper, is double-sided. So you get the best of both worlds. Because sometimes, rarely, but sometimes there's a side you don't particularly like, or you can't envision that side. And luckily it's got another side. So here we go. Now here's our little snowflake, and I'm going to put that on dimensionals. I keep mine in a stamp holder. Right. So 3 should do me. I used my pick to pull the back off. There we go. Now here's our little sentiment piece. So I just want the Happy Holidays stamp here. I'll put it on a little block. Just make sure it's nice and straight. It's terrible when you put it on and it's crooked. Okay, now I'm going to, you can do it either in real red, which matches, or cinnamon cider, whichever you prefer. I did it in real red on the sample one, so I'll do it that again. Happy Holidays. Hope my head isn't in the way. There we go. Now, also going to put dimensions on that just to lift it up. I always put one in the middle, so if it goes in the post, it doesn't flatten out. Put that down. Now my little mitt, Christmas mitt. Just in trying to teach myself some zoom. It's not going very well. But anyway, now I've got these 2 little real red sparkles. Just to give it the kit comes with it. I make the kits up. So there we go. And to dress up, oh, there's our little bow. We've got to just put our little bow. Now you can glue this on with glue, but I use sticky dots. So if you've got a sticky dot at home, that's always a good thing to use. So nice little bow. I'll trim the ends once I've glued it on. So I get a nice little sticky dot. Where did that go? There it is. Fold it in half. pop it down there. Put your bow down the way you would like it. And then trim. There we go. Sticky dots complete. I'll finish the inside off now. I always like to dress up the inside. So I think that will go there. I'm going to trim it down to match the card. See how here? Hopefully you can see that. Yes, that's better. So a bit of glue. I could give myself a white border there. Right, and this nice little piece, it all matches the front. Sometimes you receive a card and it's beautiful on the front and very plain on the inside. Oh, I forgot to trim that down. That's all right. I've got my scissors here. There we go. Trim that down. Now, I'm not going to put this on dimensions purely because I like the card to close quite flat. I do send a lot of my cards overseas. I have a few pen pals in America, in Canada. So the flatter the better. I don't know how long I can keep it up. Postage just went up for overseas mail. And there we go. There's card one. So hope you like that one. We'll come together very quickly. So I will press on for the next kit. Here we go. Here's our next kit. Thanks for joining, Kaz. Thanks for letting me know that I had the camera upside down. Goodness me. I could have gone right through the whole video like that. How embarrassing. Once again, we've got the base card here. And this length here, I think is 21 centimetres. And this length here is 14.8. I scored 10.5 to give us the middle. And then always burnish your crease. Now, lots of little bits here. Right, we'll just separate them all. Okay, so on this one, we're now making, where's my example? This card here. And some string we'll need for the bells, and that's the inside. Okay, so I have changed the bottom. I've decided to put this on. It was just a bit too bare down the bottom. I often change from, you know, you do your samples and you think, oh yes, that looks all right, and then you think, oh, hang on a minute, I might do that slightly different. And that's the beauty about card making. Each card can be very different. Okay, so now this piece I'm going to stamp the sentiment here, which is wishing you a Merry Christmas. And I'm going to do it in cinnamon cider, which is an in colour, what we call an in colour, and cinnamon cider will be leaving us next year. Right, just up in the corner. Hopefully that's straight. Beautiful. It's not too bad. Now I'll just go to my ribbon board and cut some string. There we go. So we're going to do a couple of bows. on them. So I'll just apply this first, which goes on dimensions. I actually lifted that up. So thanks, Kaz, for telling me it's a lovely card. It's always nice to get some feedback. Shouldn't use my pick, it's much easier. Right, so now I'm going to pop this in. You can sort of angle it if you like, or put it in the middle. I'm just going to move it over slightly. So it's not quite in the middle because we've got some decorations and I don't want it to hang over. So I'm going to put the bell here. I just want to move it down like that. And then this would sort of come here. And then glue that. All right, so that's the plan. Because this is going to hang over the white, we're only going to glue half of it. Might put it on an angle like that. Beautiful. Some string, baker's twine. Now, hopefully I give myself enough. It always twists, this baker's twine, but that's part of... Right, so I think that'll go... Oh, yes. And of course, use a sticky dot. There we go. Put the sticky dot where you would like your bow. There we go, beautiful. Now I've glued that one down flat. I'm going to put this one on dimensions. And that way or that way. And another bow. Got to remember to stay in the camera. There we go. Trim that off. Sticky dot. I do find the dots a little bit better than glue to put twine on. Has a bit better grip, long-term grip. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good. Now, this little piece, you're going to sort of say, oh, I hate gluing these little pieces. What I do is, this is a silicone sheet, so things don't stick to it. I put my glue, just a tiny bit of glue, and I just, because you don't really want your glue on the front of it. So I just run the glue, not over every single bit. And then I think I'll go down low, like that. There we go. And all you have to do then is to get a wet one, which I love my Tupperware wet one box. Wipe it, it's all gone. And any excess you just dab off. There we go, done. So that's the front of our card. Now let's decorate the inside. Because we've done the front with this pretty die cut rectangle, I'm going to do the same in the middle. So I'll glue a piece of decorative card down, and this was a cut off piece from the front, so I always like to use as much as scraps as I can. I'm going to glue this flat because we've already got a lot sitting up on the front of the card. There we go. And just to dress it up, I cut out some of these like peppermint lollies. Now I've got a smaller one. So I thought, oh, maybe if you thought it wasn't enough bling, you could put some of that on. If you want a kit, let me know and I'll include them as just an added touch. So I might just glue these on. Always need a pair of tweezers when you, does help to place things on your card. There we go. And there's our second card. Beautiful. So I'll just put that aside now. And let's go to the kit with the, believe it or not, there's actually a bit more work in the gift tags than the cards. I'll just tidy up quick. Now in this kit, I'll just put them aside as well. In this kit, it will come with these already cut out, okay? I've just wanted to show you how I made these. So it's actually a piece of basic white and the 6x6 designer series paper. Now paper's not stiff enough to be a gift tag. I guess you could if you wanted to, but I worry about longevity. You know, I've got little grandkids, and if they played with it and it's just paper, it may deteriorate. So I've got a grandson who's about 17 months old. Oh my goodness, he's a whirlwind. The cutest baby, and he gets me every time when he gives me that smile of his. I say no, he just smiles at me and goes no, and I said that's right, no, and then off he goes and does it anyway and laughs. But what can I do? I'm a nan. I just love him to bits. I just think, oh my goodness, lucky you go home after your visit. So there we go. So you let that dry normally, and you would use, I use these are great tailor-made tags. Great die cuts to have forever and more, and it cuts out your tags. So I like to use both. There we go. I'll bring in my Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine. Right, that goes there, goes there. Cuts through both. the card and the paper. If you're worried, you can run it through twice, but I've had success just running it through once. There we go. And it cuts a little hole there for your ribbon. I've done 2 different sizes there. There we go. And I get 4 out of the one sheet. So I just wanted to show you how I did that. So I have 2 of them and 2 of that. You get 4 in the kit. All right, all ready for you. You get the white discs, which is what you stamp on. Now these go straight onto your red discs, like that. So, but I like to do my stamping first, so let's do that. And you put your sentiment on. That's the wrong colour. I would like my cinnamon cider. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm a messy stamper. My desk never is tidy. All right, so low and to one side if you can, because we've got to leave room for our little Christmas cheer that we're going to put on. So there we go. Do it all at once. Now we're going to stamp some these tiny little doodahs, and I'll do them in old olive to match everything. Now I'm not sure if you know, but when you get your DSP, it actually tells you what colours match the paper. So on the back of the paper, it comes with a letting you know. Here we go. Isn't that sweet? Do as much or as little as you want. Oh, your first grandson's 11 weeks old, and I'm yet to meet him, Judy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is really, really hard, isn't it, when COVID has stopped? My daughter's having her second baby in COVID again, and she says both her babies will be COVID babies, and you know, she's not been able to have a baby shower. She's missed out on a great deal of things, and she's got married during COVID and couldn't have an engagement party, had the smallest wedding possible. So she's missed out on a lot. No engagement party, no kitchen tea party, nothing of that due to COVID. There's only 20 at her wedding. Oh, it's the times we live in, I guess. I do feel sorry for her though. Fancy having an 11-week-old grandson and not seen him. Oh, I do feel for you. Okay, stamping's done. The reason why I do stamping first is just in case I do a boo-boo, really. I can flip it over and stamp it on the back. If you glue it on first, then you've wrecked your white disc and your red disc. So much better to do your stamping than glue it. How's that? That's looking good, isn't it? I'm thinking about this year wrapping all the presents in brown paper and putting fancy gift tags on it as the, you know, instead of the paper being fancy, leave that plain. I wish we could buy plain red or green wrapping paper, not patterned. Right, so there we go, discs on. Next is our decorations. So as you can see, I will try and sort of get it to fit. It is going to come over, but we plan for that. Sort of. There we go. I think I like them. Or maybe this one. No. Okay. Half the bell, because half is hanging. Half the bubble. Oh, this half. Don't want to put glue on the wrong half. And the mitt. Which half? Oh, that half. Well, Kaz, I hope you get to see your grandson soon. He must be in another state. I've got 2 granddaughters in another state, and that's most difficult. I've hardly seen them, and they're young, 2, and well, nearly 2 and 3, and I just, they don't know me like the other grandkids that are closer, because we haven't had the opportunity to get to know each other better. Now, I also include these little pieces that reinforces your holes. So the 2 squares ones go on your square one, obviously. This one. Need me tweezers. Much easier with my tweezers. Right, last little piece. There. So we'll let them dry while we attach here. So I'll put the glue on your tag like that. So I glue on the tag. Ow, don't do the other way. Get you into trouble. Right. Oh, different LGAs. Yes, I hope you get to visit soon. The packs are available by dropping me a line, and I'll then message you, darling. So if you'd like one, just let me know, and then I'll private chat to you and get your mailing address and tell you how much the post is, which is not very much. I normally, it's about $2.20 because I keep it quite flat, and it goes in a postage envelope. Okay, so $15 plus postage. If you've, I'm not allowed to stamp your images. These are DSP, but here you would have to use your own stamps. Unless you would like to buy the kit from me, the bundle, frosted gingerbread, which would be beautiful. Because I'll be doing more cards with this kit. It's a beautiful set, and I just adore Christmas. So you get this beautiful ruffled ribbon. Just beautiful. Stampin' Up's done a great job this year with their ribbons and embellishments. So there, just poke it through like that. Get your little white baker's twine. And sparingly, because you don't want to waste it, you just tie a little knot like that. Double knot, of course. single knot won't hold. So then trim your ends like that. So there's that one with that one. Now on the back you would use a to and from stamp. Unfortunately it's not in the frosted gingerbread one. I actually got this out of Be Jolly. So I'll be doing some cards with this one as well. Be Jolly has a great to and from stamp. So, and then you just stamp the back and there you go. Beautiful little set. And I have included these little things in here if you want a bit more decoration on the back maybe. I find this is enough. Attach that to a gift. They can see to and from. I think that's very lovely. Matches the Christmas cards. You could have a nice brown paper bag with your Christmas card and the tag hanging off it. I think it's a good set. I'll just poke these through. Hope I'm not boring you doing the manual. But the ruffle ribbon is so nice. I like having, you know, a little bit different. You could just put plain ribbon in. My fingers won't work on camera. And I mean, I did this so easily off camera. But that's the way, isn't it? So, yes, I've got family in Walgett, so I don't see them very often. In Bathurst, I've got my eldest family in Bathurst. Another one there with the to and from on the back. Another one done. So, and of course my Queensland family. My son lives in Queensland, near Brizzy. I'm going to try taking it off the reel. There we go. That gives you an idea anyway. I won't do the fourth one because you can see how it works. To and from on the back. There we go. So that's our, let me clean up a bit here. That's our beautiful set today. Okay. Our cards that we've made. There we go, our gift cards and our Christmas cards. Lovely little set, as I said. Welcome to purchase. Just leave me a message and I'll private message you and get your details. So I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me at Ali's Cards and Knickknacks. I hope you join me again on Saturday. I have a 2:30 live on Saturday, and I'll put an invite up on my Facebook page to invite you. If you want to have a look at these videos again when you get your kit, I put them up on YouTube. So go on to YouTube for Ali's Cards and Knickknacks. I'd love it if you subscribed and liked the video. That always helps me to build my channel there. And you can then make it with me at your own leisure And if you ever have any problems, just drop me a message on Facebook and I'll get back to you ASAP. But the kits all come. You just need a bit of glue to finish them off, and maybe some dimensionals. If you need some, let me know. I'll include it in the pack. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you, Kaz, for watching. I appreciate it. All right, ta-da.